Раз. I don't know, I just felt like I wanna make a video again just because I'm just trying to like do it as much as I can to, practice and to make it something more casual, because this is something I enjoy doing, but I didn't really feel like I have anything to talk about. So we are here on the beach with my boyfriend, him for a few nights. He's trying to foil with the power wing, and I'm just tailing around and enjoying the beach and the nature. I love being in the countryside, especially when it's like this. Right? Who wouldn't? And chilling, watching him in the water, reading a book. I got this new book that I just started yesterday. I got it from Monton, from my boyfriend, just because I felt like I want to start reading in English, because I haven't been doing it for a while, and I feel like it might help me to, express myself better in English, because sometimes I feel like I could be way more, I don't know, specific or unique, or even maybe more charismatic if I was speaking and like expressing myself in Russian. But I want to do it in English here, so I feel like I gotta, upscale my skills speaking English, especially in this type of format. Pobre, I think he tangled his power wing again. Part of learning, he says. So, and so yeah, back to the book. I just started it a few days ago, but the book is called Awareness. But it made me think just now about how it is actually difficult to be aware in this life. And obviously we all know that awareness is the key, right, to a happiness and a happy life and all that good stuff. But it is really hard to be aware all the time. Like, he talks about, like people living a sleepwalking life. And I've been that person like all my life until very recent, I haven't been spiritual like at all. I didn't even know what it means probably until I was like 24, 25. And just only very recent, let's say like a few years have been passed since I'm like really trying to again upskill in the spirituality, and there's a lot of new understandings and a new doors have been opened for me, obviously, but it's not easy. It's not just like, it doesn't work like this, You don't switch in a moment. It takes a lot of time to get to the point where you become like a fully spiritual person, and you understand things, and you understand that awareness is the state of being, like in living this life. But it is not easy, you always have to remind yourself like hundreds times a day to get back to like awareness, because nowadays it is really, really, really easy to just like distract, from that. And yeah, that's been my thought about all this. And I'm very, very like new, in all this like spirituality, and like this way of thinking about how the actually world works and what is actually life about. It's super interesting, and it's basically a big change in my life or anybody lives, and it's challenging, but I guess as long as you're aware as many times as possible a day, you're on the right path. It's funny, but I guess unluckily for me, I wish I was more interested about all this a bit earlier in my like age, and who knows where I would have been now. But I'm pretty happy at where I am right now and where my life is and how it goes, and I'm very proud of myself how I am recapping on all those things I didn't understand before. So yeah, I'm very grateful for this huge transformation that is happening with me, and it's extremely, extremely interesting and wonderful journey. To be completely honest here is that I've never even, thought about, because I've been modeling all my life, so most of my life has been about the outside world, about the physical world, right? The material world. All about how I look, all about my body, and basically, like my physical me. And stupidly, I never had a chance. I don't know if it was my fault or it was just, not the right time for me. I've never thought about like my inner self. I never thought of me as something that is not just a physical body being alive on earth, And it was very beautiful and very wonderful to meet one day after a crazy meditation, to meet my inner self, to say hello. Nice to meet you, like I'm happy to know you're actually there. And kind of apologize to it that I haven't been aware about this part of me. But I guess better later than never. And right now I'm trying to live my life where... Are you okay? I thought so. Let's go have dinner soon. After you're done with your things. So I was saying that right now I'm trying to, I'm learning how to live my life listening to my inner self, because now I know it's there and now I'm aware, because before I wasn't. So, let's see. I'm super excited, and makes me extremely excited and wonder about life again. And I am, even though life is been quite crazy recently with all the things happening in the world and all this. Yeah, it's just crazy world, I guess, which makes it even, I guess, from one side it's makes even harder for people to kind of like awake, right? If you can say so. But at the same time, it's also pushes. Somehow it gives this effect on a lot of people to become more aware after a long sleep, I don't know how it works. It's kind of like pressure is both. But yeah, as I said, so grateful to be learning to be aware. I don't know if this video makes sense or not, but whatever. Just sharing thoughts. And I guess it's time for dinner, early dinner. Some seafood. So I'm gonna go get ready. Thank you. And I never say it, but maybe I should, because I guess there's nothing wrong about it. I'll be really, really happy if you guys, see this video, and if you press like, and if you follow me. It motivates a lot to just keep, creating, doing something, keeping me, to do more, to think more, to understand more, to just, I guess, yeah. It will be very supportive for me. Thank you.